and here we are in Armenia's capital, Yerevan. Yerevan, by far Armenia's largest city, hosts around 1/3 of its entire population. Compared to the villages and towns we visited in the rest of the country, it has a more modern and European feel to it. At the same time, its Soviet past is still very much visible and gives it a unique character. We spent a few days exploring its streets, monuments and distinctive buildings, trying out traditional Armenian restaurants and soaking up the city's vibe. We are in Republic Square, one of the main squares of Yerevan. I really love it. It really feels European, it's really large and it's surrounded by beautiful buildings. Really, really nice.
This is the main state building. Yeah, the color of the buildings is very interesting, right? From pink to grey to orange.
We can even see from here some black ones, or chocolate ones. The guys said yesterday they call it chocolate.
And they're made of tuff. That's the reason of this color, and really represents in a way the landscape of Armenia, made of different mountains and volcanoes. So they use those rocks to build the buildings of the city. It makes total sense to me.
Yeah. And another beautiful spot of Yerevan, the Cascade Complex. Here it is, so beautiful. The original plan for it was to have 7 levels, but there are only 5 because after the collapse of the Soviet Union, there were no more funds to complete the monument. Nevertheless, it's really beautiful, impressive, and inside you can admire lots of artwork. And even in front of it there are sculptures by many famous artists. There are 2 by Botero. And you can climb up those stairs to either side of the monument to get up to the top and have a wonderful view of Yerevan. We just got off the tube in Yerevan, so we wanted to have a local experience, so we decided to catch the metro just for one stop.
Yeah, we couldn't show you the full experience because it's forbidden to take videos or photos. We did something, so we'll show you something, but not too much.
Yeah. Do you want to say why it's forbidden?
It's forbidden because the tube was built for transportation, but also for a shelter. It was in the 1972, during Soviet times. They were afraid of the Cold War, they were afraid of attacks from US with atomic bomb, and so that's one of the reasons why it was built.
So because it's still considered a military area nowadays, you can't take videos or pictures, but someone did.
Yes.
Don't tell anyone.
Yeah, let's run fast.
But it was fun.
Yeah.
So because it was built during the Soviet era, it really has a Soviet feel. The building, the station, the platform.
Yeah.
And actually what was quite fun was how we had to pay to use the system. We couldn't use Apple Pay, we couldn't use a credit card.
We couldn't use coins actually, we had to go to the counter.
Yeah, so first of all you have to have a 100 drum coin, exactly 100. Then you have to go to the cash desk where there is a human being whose job for the entire day is to exchange 100 drums coin with token that you can use.
Yeah.
So then you get your token and you go to the entrance of the station, you put the token in a machine and you can go in. So quite an old-fashioned. It's quite a small metro network. It only has 10 stations in total, so you can't really use it to go very far.
We are in Kond.
One of the oldest areas of Yerevan.
We didn't have to go very far from the main square in the city center. It's just a couple of streets. It's just like 10 minutes walk from Republic Square.
Yeah. Remember Mother Georgia from our episode on Tbilisi? Here we have Mother Armenia.
It was built in 1967 to replace the statue of Stalin.
Yeah.
51 meters high, so it's pretty well visible from around the city.
Unlike Mother Georgia, Mother Armenia is not holding wine. She's only holding a sword. We are in a traditional Armenian restaurant in Yerevan. Hello.
Hey!
Armenian cuisine actually is almost a mix of Georgian and Turkish cuisine. As we went through the menu, we recognized lots of dishes that we had in Georgia, like nkali, some of the soups we found, the vegetable stuffed with walnut paste. But we also recognized lots of Turkish dishes such as kebab, lahmacun, the Turkish pizza. Still, there are a few that are typical Armenian and we haven't tried yet. So we look forward to trying them tonight. As a starter, we have a salad of aviluk, which is a typical Armenian herb, mixed with mazzoni, which is the Armenian version of yogurt, walnuts, garlic, and pomegranate seeds, which are widely used in Armenian cuisine. We also have tolma. Tolma is quite similar to dolma, which we tried in Greece and in Turkey. So this in Turkey, dolma is grape leaves filled with rice. Tolma in Armenia is still grape leaves, but instead of having rice inside the leaves, there is meat. So we choose the one with beef, but you can have either beef or lamb, or even a mix of the two, I think. And it's served with garlicky yogurt sauce. And our main dish is called kurjin, and it's lavash bread, which is a typical Armenian type of bread, filled with beef and vegetables. Looks delicious.
It's time to show you some unusual things we found on the streets in Armenia. Since we crossed the border, we started to see vendor coffee machines on the street. We are more used to see them in indoor spaces and offices, especially in Italy. But here people are used to gather on the streets and have a coffee next to banks, shops, supermarkets, playgrounds, even vegetable shops, and many other places. And I've also just found out that in Armenia, in US, together with an American, they invented the coffee vending machine just after the World War II. I mean, they have invented it. There must be another reason why those machines are so popular in Armenia. And then old cars. I mean, it looked to me like living back at my parents' or grandparents' times, where you have those old cars on the streets. So especially in the countryside, we could see those old Lada classic cars, and it reminded me a lot of Italy, because indeed the frame of those cars was made in partnership with the Fiat, and it's actually the frame of the Fiat 124. Fiat 124. It was just adapted for a harsher condition of the Russian roads, but hey, so many of those cars are still around. They are so beautiful. Trucks and vans are required to have their plate number very visible on the back of the vehicle. So we were having fun while driving the motorbike on the road, you know, spotting those trucks and seeing how creative they were while basically typing their numbers on the back.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this 3-part series on Armenia, and you will get a chance to visit this interesting country at some point. We are now ready for the next stage of our travels. We just need to sort out us, the motorbike, and a few documents. We look forward to sharing our next adventures with you.